gentlemen, you're in a really awkward spot over there. Well, you can see what's going on out the window. It's kind of wobbly. Sorry about that. Anywho, so I thought I'd share my experiences for the last few days. I Monday delivered my load from Pevely, Idaho, over in Boone, Iowa, and if you've seen those videos, it's snowing real good, and so I sit there overnight. Well, about the end of the next day, I had booked a load, and $4.43 a mile going to Boise, Idaho, out of Seward, Nebraska. So overnight, I had booked 3 different loads, and each one load that I booked, one was canceled due to being a crane and being in the snow. The next load was canceled because they couldn't get the rate approved, $4.43 a mile. And there's another one that I can't remember what it was. It was just a little minute ago. And then I got some fuel that had water in it, and so my APU unit filter and my truck filters were all got water in them, and it got down to 12 degrees last night, and the wind was blowing, and so I was having a hard time keeping these vehicles, the AP unit and the truck running, and my tool that I removed the filters with had broke. I've had it for several years, so one of the leather ones, and it got so old that where they threaded through the leather onto the metal part, the loop part of it had let go, and I told myself to get another one, but I didn't. I forgot about it. Well, I tried to get out there and manhandle the filters. Now I just put them on. I didn't put them. I just snugged them up. I didn't put them on real tight, but they wasn't coming loose. And the motor had been running all night, and they were still ice cold. So I had to get them off. And I could have, beat a screwdriver through them and all that, but so because of my scenario and having 3 loads back to back to back cancel on me, I said, oh man, I'll just go on over to Speedco and let them change them out. And Freightliner was next door, and I walked over to Freightliner. They didn't have the tool that I wanted. They had filter tools, but they were the metal ones, and I don't like those. I like the leather kind because you can put it on any size. The big oil filter, the fuel filters, whatever. I forgot I put my winter front on, and it's up to 200 degrees. So my fan was kicked on. Anywho, I put that on last night when I was trying to keep the house warm, keep the motors running with the water in the field. And anywho, so I let Speedco put them on, and so they put on the 2 fuel filters up front, and the one on the AP unit, and I bought 2 extra filters for the AP unit, and so that cost me $71. It was $20 for that new tool. So, and then so I parked after that and got on a load bar. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, so there wasn't hardly a truck on the road yesterday when I came down from Boone, Iowa over to Omaha. And this morning, after they had cleaned up the roads, all the trucks got out of the truck stops and stopped hiding from the snow and ice. And the rates dropped in half overnight. freight rates. They were at $2 a mile, which I didn't want to haul for $2 a mile. And now they're around $1 a mile today. It's the same freaking loads. Because all the snowbirds jumped up out of the truck stops and needed loads. So, anywho, I kept looking. It's 2:39, and about half an hour ago, I got a call to haul a load from Pevely down to Hialeah. It's $700 less than what I used to haul it for, but I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. It's with my deadhead down there, my deadhead back out of Florida. I'll make 15, 16, about $1,500, and then I'll be at the bottom of Georgia, and I'll probably find, maybe, I don't know if I'll find a load there or not, ladies and gentlemen. So, anywho, so that's what's going on with me, and man, you know, there's something really has to be done about these freight brokers. They are out of control. Yesterday, they were offering $1,000 more to move freight than they did the day before. And they had them up to $3.30, $3.50, $4, $4.43 a mile. And of course, everyone that I got, something went wrong before I could get them. And then today they're back down to $1.80, $1.40, $1.50, under $2 a mile. And boy, you're really hitting a lot of it's $2.23 a mile, and that's the brokers that are doing that, and they're out of control. There needs to be put some regulations on them and stop putting them on the truck drivers. We can't even poop without being taxed. We're so regulated. It's freaking crazy. Why do they keep regulating the truck drivers? We can't even make any money. You know that I'm on freaking welfare. That's how good I'm doing out here. I had to borrow $10,000 to put tires on my truck. Oh yeah, I'm making a killing out here. Been doing this forever. But I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. It's just that these freight brokers are out of control. Yesterday was proof that they got money. They had freight rates up to $3.50 and $4.50 a mile. And then today, when the trucks pop out of the truck stops, they're back down to less than $2 and $1 something a mile. Gotta be some regulations, man. I tell you what, we gotta kick them bums out of the White House and get things straightened up, and then even that administration that goes in there needs to have a foot in their butt to let them know that these freight brokers are out of control. They need to be regulated. They need to be exposed what they're getting their stuff for. It's not because we ask, they got to be exposed. They're out of control. They're out of control. They're killing us truck drivers. And I know there's a whole lot of you that got to make a lot of wise cracks and stuff. I already become a broker. And all that, but whatever. So I've been doing this owner-operator thing for 18 years straight now. Been driving truck for 32 years straight now. I started learning how to drive in the early 80s, running the Salinas, California out to Chelsea, New York, hauling lettuce. And so I've been around this business long enough to tell you what is wrong with it. Well, there's three things that are wrong with it. Well, there's more than that, but don't get me started. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm on a rant, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun wherever you are. Stay warm. Don't buy any of that cheap fuel with water in it. God bless. And if I can reach it,